The economy can often be a hard concept to understand in Growtopia, especially for beginners. Have you ever wondered why the price of items rise and drop, or what factors affect the stability of these items' prices and so on? If you are looking forward to getting serious in profiting, you must take the first step to understand Growtopia's economy. Welcome to the Economy 101 series where I talk all things about Growtopia's economy. I am Jimp, and let's try to understand how Growtopia's economy functions. Hey, before I proceed onto the video, I'd just like to say that I am not an expert in economics. What I am about to explain is simply the basics that every Growtopian should understand. Furthermore, we're only scratching the surface here and not diving deep into the system. Anyway, let's get right into the video. To understand the game's economy, we must understand the word economy. What does it mean within this context? In Growtopia, it often is the distribution and exchange of in-game items. This also includes the interaction between the players and the game's systems, and how they are used to benefit or cause detriment to a player or a group of players. Now, how does the economy exactly work in Growtopia? The game's economy might feel confusing to you at first, but if you remember the following key features that I will be mentioning in this video, I'm sure you'll be able to understand it better. Let's begin. Number 1. It is a player-driven economy. A player-driven economy refers to an economy wherein all trades are done by players and all prices are dependent on the players themselves. No one has control or authority over the economy, even the Growtopia team or Ubisoft. All items and services do not have fixed prices, meaning they are always subject to change at any point in time. No trade world owner may also dictate an item's price, as only players may influence the prices and values of things as a whole. However, if the trade world owner do dictate an item's price, that is what you call manipulation. It's something that I will be discussing in the near future. Anyway, you cannot force someone to buy or sell a certain item or service at a certain price, because it is the right of every player to be able to buy or sell their items or services freely. It is completely legal to sell a dirt block for 1,000 world blocks, because it's not a matter of whether the item's price should be sold at a price, but a matter of whether the players will buy the item for that price. Number 2. The game's main currency is world blocks. We all have heard of world blocks. They look like this. They may sound silly for starters, but the reason is they weren't actually intended to be a currency. When they were first added to the game, its main purpose was for players to be able to lock their entire world and secure them from players. However, back in the olden days, there wasn't any form of currency that could aid players in telling them the value or price of an item. Gem trading wasn't possible back then due to App Store game policies. So they used world blocks, the most essential item in game, for trading. And now here we are using them like money. World blocks aren't the only locks used for trading. In fact, there are small locks, big locks, huge locks, diamond locks, and blue gem locks, in which the players also use them for trading. On your screens are the lock to world block and vice versa exchange rates. Number 3. There is no such thing as a game marketplace. Unlike other games, like Pixel Worlds, Growtopia does not have a similar system wherein players can put up or advertise what they wish to buy or sell. Instead, we have buy plus worlds. These are worlds that start with the word buy, followed by the name of the item. They are not the official worlds for trading, but rather, players go to these worlds to trade. You may ask why players trade in those worlds. Simply because they're popular and it has been some sort of tradition already over the past few years. In fact, before Buy Plus worlds, players used to trade in worlds like Trade A, Trade B, Trade C, and so on. Even sometimes in a world that used to be popular like Sea Diary. So if you want to buy or sell an item, just remember to simply go to a buy plus the name of the item that you wish to buy or sell. The world owners normally put up the prices of the items there, which can be used as a reference, but they can sometimes be outdated due to inactivity, as they are updated manually. The best way to know the item's price is by knowing what price the players are buying or selling the item at. Because after all, this is a player-driven economy. And like I said, no one can control the items but the players themselves. Before we continue on to the next one, please like the video. I beg you, please like the video. Please hit that thumbs up, make it blue. If you've already done it, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's continue. Number 4. Every single tradable thing has a value in Growtopia. May it be worlds, items, or services, they all have value and they all differ in prices. For example, a buy plus world, which is a trading world, may have a significantly higher value than a typical world named Dirt XXX. There are plenty of reasons and factors why they differ and change in price, which we will be talking about in the near future. Which leads me to my last key feature, number 5. The prices of most things in Growtopia change and differ mostly due to the law of supply and demand. It is one of the most basic things in economics, which I'm pretty sure applies to all game economies out there. When the supply is high and the demand is low, the price drops. And when the supply is low and the demand is high, the price rises. More on that in our next video. And so those are the top 5 key features that Growtopia's economy have that you should remember. It's a player-driven economy, world luck is the main currency, players trade and buy plus worlds, everything tradable has a value, and lastly, all prices change and differ mostly because of supply and demand. In the next part of the Economy Series 101, we'll be talking about supply and demand, in which I'm pretty sure most of you already understand, but for starters and for anyone who has not heard about it, we'll be discussing it in the next video. And that's all for this video. If you found this video useful, could you please check the red button that says subscribe? Do you see it? Go ahead and press it. Go ahead. Have you done it? Great. Great. If you've already subscribed or you're already subscribed, thank you. It means a lot to me. Once again, I'm Jimp, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.